We are back. Anybody hear me? We are back. Anybody hear me? Got one in there. Got one. Hang on, we turn the volume down. Got one. Turn the volume down. All right. We got a little work to do on this thing tonight. I need to put some gauges. I had gauges in it, you know. But I'm going to put, I got a new gauge assembly. So I've got to see about getting that in here somehow. I mean, ain't gonna be that much of a problem, but we'll get it figured out. As you can see, he's got the nose and the hood on. We've got our sail panels back there on. The roof is setting on it. All of this stuff is just kind of just sitting there right now. But yeah, we're getting closer. The nose and nose and the hood will get wrapped. It's going to get wrapped white like the rest of the car. So that's not going to be an issue. So that won't be a problem there. Over here is the mini stock we took Saturday and practiced with. If you hadn't seen that, go back on our videos there and you can see where we took that and practiced with it Saturday. And we've still got a little bit of work to do to that to make it run a little better. It ran good, but it's got some issues with the running out of fuel, so we don't need that. I see Lars is in there tonight. Good to have you in here. We are race car poor in this shop. Got race car frame chassis over there. So yeah, this turned into a regular old race car shop. But yep, that's where we're at. But how's the video look? Is it looking all right? How's the mister? Good to have you in here. I see JB's in the house. Woody Wood's in the house. Hounds of Mister is in the house. Good to have y'all. Show y'all what we got under the hood in this thing. See one-eyed cats in the house. What y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? It don't look like much, but she sounds awful tough. That is a 2.3. Ford 2.3. Runs pretty good. I might be able to get it fired up here. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Give it just a squirt. Make sure I'm out of here. Keep it running. Don't run too bad. Don't sound like standard 2300 or 2.3. Yeah, but one-eyed cat, I don't know that his, JB's 2.5 sounds like that. Now this is a Ford there, Woody Wood. It's pretty hot little car for what it is. It's got a lot of compression, It's not your standard. It's not your standard 2300 or 2.3. Got a lot of compression. So see, Jesus Christ is my Lord is in there. Yeah, we all a bunch of hillbillies around here. We're so hillbilly, we don't know much about anything other than Lord Jesus Christ and race cars. So, boy, if y'all could just smell this from what we just had this thing running, the smell of that makes it worth it. Y'all have smellophone? Y'all have smell-o-vision? Yep, I think you're right on the money there on that 13-to-1. Because we have to run a minimum of 110 octane in that thing. It hits a pretty hard lick. And it's a stock starter, so them stock starters don't like to spin on them old high compression motors. But Yeah, we got a little work to do on this thing. We gotta weld a, shock mount over here, get that done, when we can get this front end put together. Gotta, finish our rear suspension where it goes, and that way we can get it all together. We still gotta get steering box up here. This thing here runs too, but it don't sound quite like that. But it's louder than that, but it don't quite sound like that. So don't have near the compression. But anyhow, wood. Ain't nothing quite smells like racing fuel. Say just turn it around, it should reach right there. Show you what we got going. Let me get my eyes on where I can see what y'all are saying. See if we can get a shock mount welded on. Yeah, you have to hook it on that side. I forgot. Roll it up underneath there. I got it on 4. Johnny be good. It'd be nice, but we don't do enough to hire anybody to do it. I basically do all our own. So we're not pros, but just shade treaters, basically. Jack of all trades, master of none.
Saw somebody had a brand new DeVillis up there.
Batesville?
Yeah.
And Sport Mod? Really? Reckon it's brand new, or was it just
Just about.
Pretty new.
And Carl's Performance 602.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that makes a lot of sense to buy a high dollar brand new car to run for $200.
yeah.
Around right there. Let me grab it right here.
I think it's seen Jeff left y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Got him a Longhorn modified too now.
Huh.
Or he's driving with somebody or something. I think he's moving states.
I wouldn't doubt it. Wouldn't doubt that at all. That on 4?
Yeah.
No, it's a vacuum tester.
Tire gauge.
Oh, tire gauge, okay, yeah. Shop out here, we're getting more. Pull that. You might need a barking dog. Neighbor's dog been barking ever since I got home, 5:30. Well, that doesn't seem like that's on 4. No wonder. Wasn't getting no heat. That'd burn in there. There's something with the right. again, we're not professional welders, just good enough to get by. That is welded on. Right or wrong, it's on. That shouldn't have nylon in it. You can put water on it, but I don't know if it's necessarily needs it. Shouldn't have it. What it's smoking. Glad to be able to get this car moved. Get it off the bench. Body getting on here and making it hard to get around. Couple of them. NASCAR guy, we are in Arkansas. I see Crunch is in there. Let's see who else here. Yep, it's Shane. It's a race car, sure enough. Zach Chapman, glory to the Jesus. And yeah, you hearing the famous dog there hauling earth. He's been barking ever since we got home. 5:30, which would be 6:30 your turn. So, but yeah, steady barking, steady. steady bark. Shop them out, figured out here. Find them. I laid them somewhere. Right there. Close up. It's just right to be wrong. I think we'll miss that shock, the caliper. It's hard to tell. If anybody wants a dog, they're more than welcome to come get our neighbors. I see Living the Dream is in there. Trying to get y'all where I can see a little better. Get y'all around here. Oh, yeah, I can't get y'all much lower. Try this. How about that for a bird's eye view? It looks like a collie, but it's a miniature. I don't know what kind it is. I call it a miniature collie, but I don't know what it is. Oh, I hate to just weld it and then it hit. Do what?
Put a spacer on the bottom.
Right here. Yeah, I could space it out, yeah. Yeah, we could do that. That would probably be fine. We just do it like that. Let me clean some paint off. Something, knock the welding sparks off of that fuel cell. Piece of cardboard or something. It's time. Huh?
Guess you want to apply this.
No, that's fine, that's fine. Or,
It's taken away too, so.
yeah, that's right. That's worth it. Oh. Get my eyeball covers on. Yeah, pair of cutters, I can knock this fuel line thing out of the way. Yeah, we could move that out just a little bit down there. I think we'll be fine. Make sure we're clear. That. Now, let me cut me a piece to go up here for a diagonal piece. Off real quick. Yep. See how much I got to trim off. Quite a bit. Quite a bit. See if I can do some marking on it. bit close right there. Right. Do some more trimming. I don't know if you smell it or not, but I had nose hair get burnt right there. Whew. I can smell it. A little more. It's not like much, but it's a little more. A little more. Sneak up on it. Getting close. Getting real close. Just a little bit off this side, and I think we'll be just there. Call that pretty good. Well, probably trim it just a touch more. Let me grind on it a little bit. Cut. Look at that. That looks more gooder, right? Okay, we've got a shock mount. How's that look? Look better? I think so. All right, there you go. We can take it. We can put a bushing down here and pull that shock out another ½ inch. We'll be perfectly fine. Okay, let everything cool off over here. All right. You got anybody in there watching now? Somebody leave a comment if you're watching. Yep. Giving you archives, yeah. You can see yourself on TV there. Yep. Oh me, let's see. See, unfinished project. Good to have you in here. Yep. Hey, if y'all like watching heavy equipment working and dozing and traco work, stuff like that, jump over to Hauling Earth and subscribe over there. They try and get that channel off the ground. I think y'all will like it. That's what we do here, try to help each other out. So, Steve and Paul's in there, good to have you. Let's see what we can do. We got to do about the same thing over here. Pull these shocks over here. Move all my stuff. Let's see. Just slide that under the car. Under the middle there, that way it'll reach. There you go. That works. I'm gonna leave the ground hooked up. We can get this figured out the same way. Alrighty. Let's see. That's well, let's pull it out. Just set that on the deck. Got just a bolt. Yeah, that's right there. What the world? I don't know if there's ever been a bolt in that. good enough. Well, see, that side might work. Without having to do that, you know? Think about that. May not have to add one on this side. For whatever reason, it's all gollywalkered. Yeah, probably. Flex it just a touch. I don't know what it is. Don't know if it's just that I'm in or what. Same thing. What? How do they do that? Make that so tight. I guess it. Don't make sense. Let's see here. I don't know why that's so tight. Won't even go in there. All them other shocks have got the same size heims on them.
Yeah, I mean, that's for a slider.
Yeah, that's what it is. They're not as wide. That's what it is.
I think it would be, I guess.
Yeah, the sliders was on the back. They had their shocks on the front. I don't know how they had that working. One right there. I don't know how that worked.
Yeah, unless it's tight. Yeah, I don't know. There's weld one on the back, I guess like the other one. Unless you want that one in the front.
I mean, it doesn't really matter where it's at.
If you brought that up, it would work, wouldn't it?
This one up here will work.
Yeah.
Just
Bring it
gotta
up.
loosen this off right here. Turn that. How long is that joker? So you can adjust your shock this way. We got plenty in there. So,
But
I need this side to be, I don't need it to be any lower than that.
yeah,
I need the shock to catch it, see?
never even come up.
Yeah. So, let's try this. Where'd that bush go?
whoppered. Yeah, see, we need to go up. Okay. So it needs to come up just a touch more. I don't know if I can get it there. Push it off anymore. I don't want to torque that. See, that won't
That shouldn't go.
go no more. And that ain't a good spot.
No,
See,
not unless you get a front shock on there or something.
I could take that. One thing I can do. Now, that's a fence right there. Can't say. Well, the problem is, I can't jam nut it. Oh. But let me try it right there.
I don't think it'd be able to turn a shock. I guess it doesn't matter.
I could probably make it work. So it wouldn't fall out. See when it drops just a touch more. I could weld that joker. It'd be there, you know.
Yeah, we don't really need to adjust it. Can't really.
you don't need that to get any looser,
Yeah,
you know,
I
as
mean,
your spring come out.
for that.
So with that, I mean, it'll drop just a touch more, but your spring won't fall out. Yeah, I could put a little spot weld right there over here somewhere. That way we could cut it if we needed to. Something. These are the ones that couldn't get loose, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Might have to drop some oil down in, or some penetrating oil down in here. It should cause them to turn loose. Put some heat on these or something, you know, just a touch. Get them where they'll break loose.
Gotta weld those.
Oh yeah, finish that, yeah. And then put a weld across there. They kind of cobbled that joker in there, didn't they?
Yeah.
I think that would work just fine.
Yeah.
I just have to do some persuasion on that for whatever reason. Just needed a little persuasion. Need straightened out what it needs. That actually, I think that'd be about right. That way it rotate both ways.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't gonna move much. Put a little tack on it right there to hold it. Keep it from coming loose. That much. Got anybody in there?
6.
6 people. Boy, we are loaded up with folks tonight. Good to have everybody in here. Definitely not complaining. What's everybody got going nowadays? Anything? Throw a comment in there. What y'all's got going? While I give y'all some arc burns here. That ought to hold. Yeah. Yep. Get these glasses on here. Let's see. Watch yourself. It is a what in there?
Madhouse.
A madhouse? Yeah. Yeah, we loaded up with people commenting. We appreciate it. Y'all throw y'all's comment in there. Well, that's some thin chicken. I'll have to take the spring stuff out and get the rest of it. Okay. Let's see. Some might be a weld underneath it. Hang on. How long does it take? There you go. With your fingers. I need to cut it off. That's too long. Hey, Sadie. Turn that down to probably a 2, because that's thin tubing. Ready? Got to burn. Oh, come on. That's all right. For now. It ain't gonna hurt nothing.
Well, if you take it to the bottom, I guess.
Yeah, I'd have to come out the bottom. But, I wouldn't want to cut it off until I had made sure that everything's where it's gonna be. But I think it's there. Well, it's about some flimsy welds in there. Wires eating me up. Hitting me in the face, and cheek, chin. Good thing about a warm brush, it will eat you up. Okay. Yep. Just no race shop. Is it Lynn?
Stevens, or Stevens.
Lynn Stevens. Good to have you in here. I'm gonna cut about half this off. Right there. And that'll make it easier.
Right. So more.
Well, yeah, but I'm gonna start right there. And then, what I'm talking about, cutting about half of this off and give us some more room, because this gets jammed right up against the bottom of that, and we can't get our spring in and out. We could, if we take our shock loose and let our rear end go all the way to the chassis, that wouldn't have to take nothing loose or cut nothing off. But if we cut a little bit of that off, it'll bring this down just a little bit, make it easier. Got to. That's what we're thinking. Wouldn't have to undo the shock every time. So let me just try about half of it right now. You can turn that welder off if you want. Be right back. heat's wearing off its way. This side, I still gotta weld that lower bracket before we set the spring pot. Take it high as you can. Hey, it's gonna work. What y'all think about that? How many we still got in here tonight? It ought to work. All right. I see Hauling Earth still waving at us over here. For some reason my phone's locked up. Won't show any new commenters. But I got you on that. I got you on the monitor over here. Stephen Paul said, still here, just took some lights and hubcaps out of the dishwasher. Hey, sounds good to me. Yep. Oh, we getting there with this thing. We probably, now that we got that more centrally located, we might be able to weld that spring bucket on the bottom now. I think we'd be safe by doing that. I want to get it on the ground, get the tires, get the weight on the rear end, I should say. And because I need some more pinion angle in it, another degree or two, maybe a couple more degrees of pinion angle. But I can't, I might be able to get it when the car comes up. So I mean, the car comes down on the ground. That's what I'm thinking. So, because it'll pull that pinion angle forward just a touch. What's that?
Trailing arm is on the inside. And that's right there in the way now.
Really? Well, I thought I had it on the outside over here and the inside over there.
Yeah, and that's fine over there, but it's way off over here.
But you put it on the inside and it's going to be way in, pointing out. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. It's just goofed up. I can cut that bracket loose. Have to cut it loose. I ain't got it welded hard. I mean, I've got it welded, but I have to slide it in. I don't. See, the rear end's to the left right now. For whatever reason. This bracket's pointed that way too. I don't know what's going on. That bracket, the rear end. Let's see, I don't. Try some. Pull that spring out. All right, it should. Only spring, pull it out. All right, hold you. Rear end, it shouldn't fall, but.
straight coming to you already. You pulling it?
No, I'm just
It did-
jacking it up.
It's weird, it did itself.
That's cause this right here.
Yeah, J-bar.
Yeah, see? And see when you get it at ride height,
Yeah, it pulls it closer, I see, yeah. So it should let us know that the J-bar should be the right length. Close.
yeah, I'm hoping.
Cause this,
And see, I gotta check it to make sure I ain't got it screwed out too far. Cause,
straightened up pretty much, close to, yeah. Just about, right. That's it, that's right.
yeah. I don't know that this side will ever be that, low, you know. Cause that spring, I don't think that spring will ever collapse that much. The right side will go down, which will cause the rear end to go to the right, depending on where we've got the bracket at. You can see when you go through the corner, the car will squat on the right side, just a little bit, not much, but a little. And when it does, the left side goes down. Your J-bar shouldn't move much, because your rear end, your car's doing this on your rear end. So when the car goes up and down, that'll cause the J-bar to do this, which will cause the rear end to come in and out.
Mm-hmm.
And that one's been cut and welded on. We may have to cut and weld on some more, or that'll get another one,
What?
that J-bar.
Wow.
So
Alright.
I don't know, I can't remember how much I've got screwed out on it to make it long enough. But anyhow, well, what y'all think about it now? We may get around and hop off here for a minute. And been on here for an hour and 30 something minutes. Let's see, right at an hour and 35 minutes. So y'all got to see us do a little welding, a little grinding, a little work. Wasn't just sitting around talking tonight. So anyway, we're trying to get this figured out. We'll work on it a little bit more, and won't be long. We'll have it where it needs to be. Can you tell how many degrees that pinion is right there?
It's 60 right now. I don't know what that's based off of.
60 or 90?
That's 80 there much, excuse me. It's covered up. 80, right on the dot.
Really? So it's up 10 degrees.
It looks pretty serious.
Yeah,
You can see it.
right. That's what I'm saying. I can't lock nothing down until I get everything where it's set. You see it when your rear end comes up, your pinion angle goes down.
So we could just adjust on the.
Yeah, I've got it adjusted in as far as it'll go. I don't know anything about Zach Wilson. This is Outfits Garage, just saying. But, now, I don't know.
About the height of this, it don't matter.
Yeah, that matters. That's adjustment.
I mean,
But I don't know where it goes yet.
that's what I was meaning, yeah.
So we gotta get the car where it's, pretty close before we can get that. 'Cause I'm not exactly sure where it's gonna have to be, cause that's gonna have to be a piece that's adjustable. And the way they got that bracket built, it's backwards. You need your bolts on this side. And maybe that's supposed to go the other way. I don't know. And then but I don't see how it would work. I think that's the way it's gotta be. Cause you can't put a heim joint on the other side of it, cause it would hit your clamp part. Anyway, we're just yakking and talking right now. Oh, let me get you off here for a minute. Anyway, that's what we got going. Trying to do a few things here and there. Things figured out. We're not the sharpest knife in the drawer and all of that, but we just kind of hillbilly this stuff together. But anyway, that's all we got going. Been working on this thing, trying to get figured out. But a few more pieces here and there. We'll get it a little closer. We'll get somebody that's a little more intuitive with these modifieds come help us on it and get us a little closer on some things. So what class, category will this car run in? It'll be the Midwest Modifieds. We'll be running Batesville primarily. And I think they've got 2 or 3 races at Plummerville toward the end of the year. Or $2 pistol. But we just have to see if we can make those or not. But
I'll be a wreck fest over there.
yeah, I figured go over there and get your stuff tore up. So anyway, we probably gonna get around here, get off of here for a while, and sit here and think about it. But yeah, we'll bring y'all along the more we do, and we'll try to have this thing a little closer along as we go. And see what else we can get done. Won't be long. We can get all this stuff basically where it's, well, we could probably go ahead and start doing the sides, the body now, since we've got most of the suspension figured out. So, huh?
Rather have it on the ground.
Right, yeah. Yeah, yeah. We'll get it figured out. Won't be long. But and anyway, I'm gonna get off here, guys. Getting a little tired, fixing to have to clean up and hit the sack. Got another day's work tomorrow. Got to work 10 hours again. So, y'all follow along. Y'all go back and subscribe, like, and comment on all these videos. We'll see what all we can get done. But I appreciate y'all jumping in here and subscribing and everything y'all do, supporting the channel. We appreciate everybody that jumps in here. But until next time, Matthew's over here saying see y'all later. Russell here's saying God bless you. Kitty cat right there, our shop cat. He's saying meow meow.
But, anyway, Steve and Paul, have a good night. Good time racing. Said racing is expensive hobby, but addictive. Got that right. Got that right. If y'all want to support the channel some, any at all, you can look on my last video. I've got a link in the description that takes you to my Amazon wish list, and there's some things on there just a few bucks, and some things on there 100 or so. But I got just kind of an assortment of things on that Amazon wish list. If anybody wants to jump on there and help us out a little bit, anything's greatly appreciated. As you know, it's an expensive but addictive sport. So, but any purchase made, your name will be called out, and we'll put a spot on the car for your name, and try to get you some recognition for that. And we do appreciate it. So until then, I'm gonna say God bless you. Jesus loves you. And Outfits Garage is saying, keep a hammering, guys.